is good, it's your boy Ty back here with another video. And in this video today, guys, we're going to be taking a look at the new season rewind cards added to NBA 2K24 MyTEAM. Going over each and every one of them. Now, I have also went through shoot around with each and every one of these cards as well, so I know what release they've got. And I can give you guys an accurate representation on how the card truly is going to be. Now, we're going to start it off at the bottom with Max Christie and work our way up. And as we do that, guys, if you are new to the channel, make sure you guys do smash that subscribe button. So we're on the road towards 130,000 subscribers. Max Christie up first here, 6'5", 6'8" wingspan, hot spots from both corners and that top of the key. 84 3-ball, 80 driving dunk, 87 2-ball, 86 ball handle. Defensively, 88 speed, 87 lateral quickness. For no money spent guys out there, guys that, are really balling on a budget, I think you can do way worse than Max Christie. You're looking at a 6'5" point guard that is, price-wise, more than I'd like to pay, but you never know. Maybe there will be like an equal chance pack, something like that. The problem with these rubies is they're 10,000 MT. So, are they super expensive? No, but they're not I would say they're not budget cards. They're fine, and Max Christie's fine for 10,000 MT with a decent release. I just don't think with, his dribble style, anything like that, there's anything that, puts him over the top as being a, must-have card. Max Christie's fine, actually a card I decently like, but again, is he that next level of good? I don't think so. He's good, not great in my team. Casey Wallace up next here, 6'3", 6'8" wingspan, hot spots from 3 to 5 places around the arc. 89 3-ball, 93 speed, 90 lateral quickness, decent driving dunk. I actually like Casey Wallace. I just wish he was a little bit taller. That's the only really negative I can say about the card. Everything else I actually like. Casey Wallace based on quick is smooth, normal, leaner, pro dribble style. There's a lot of good things going on for the card. The problem is he's only 6'3". I like his badge count. I actually like his, release, to be honest with you. It's on quick. Problem with Casey Wallace is he's only 6'3". If you're a big OKC Thunder fan, though, you can absolutely use this card and have some success with him. Next up, guys, we're heading to Trayce Jackson-Davis. Now, I want to start with this. Trayce Jackson-Davis, his release is horrible. He's not going to ever be able to shoot the ball anyways, though. I mean, let's be honest. He's got a 44 3-ball. It's not like he was going to be a sharpshooter anyways. Defensively, obviously, not going to be ideal. Offensively, again, finishing-wise, decent. 90 speed, though, for Trayce Jackson-Davis is kind of crazy. But the problem is he's only 6'9". Not great defensively, can't shoot, and the best part about him is his speed, but that only gets him in certain ways. I wish he could shoot. If he could shoot, he'd be really, even if he had a good 3-ball with a horrible release, I'd be high on the card because he is so fast at that center position, but I'm just not a huge fan of the guy. Julian Strawther up next here. The first thing I noticed with this card is his badges. 37 base gold badges. On next gen, you're looking at 40 gold badges, 5 on his silver, 92 3-ball, 88 speed, really solid defensively. You want to talk about one of the best overall budget cards in my team, you're looking at him right here with Julian Strawther. And I'm not trying to sit here and gas him, but he's got a decent release, AI dribble style, normal leaner, he can handle the ball, he can attack the rim, dunk the ball, he's going to play decent defense. This card is fantastic if you are just starting the game. Now again, if there is an equal chance pack, that's the important thing to know, because Max Christie is solid, Casey Wallace isn't the worst, Julian Strawther's okay, and so if you're looking at a lot of these cards being pretty solid, those equal chance packs might be worth picking up. AJ Green up next, only 6'4", 6'7" wingspan. Look, gonna shoot the ball incredibly well, but that's all he's gonna give you on the court. Kyle Guy base, it's fine. Pro 2 leaner is nice. His dribble style is really solid as well. But again, if you're not gonna play any defense and only be 6'4" at the 2, you don't got room to play AJ Green. He is not good at all. In my team, shout out Northern Iowa, though. AJ Green, the man with the plan. Day'Ron Sharpe up next. Okay, this card's showing me something. 76 3-ball, 84 speed. I didn't think his 3-ball would be this good, but it obviously is. Defensively really solid as well. This card can play. The problem with him is he's only 6'9", but he's not that bad. He looks at least usable in my team. Now again, what's that release looking like? How is he truly going to be? We'll have to kind of just wait and see. I don't expect him to be too great. But he is elite. He can do a little bit of everything on the court. I wish badge-wise he was a little bit better, or he was just that little bit taller. Caleb Houston up next. This is the card I'm most excited about as far as budget cards today. 92 3-ball, 86 speed, 90 lateral quickness, good speed ball bundle, solid defense. This card is going to be one of the best budget cards we've seen in the entire year. D-Book base on normal timing, super smooth. Pro dribble style is not great, but again, he's 6'8 already. Basic leaner is just fine. This card is going to play for basically every budget team in the entire game. Now, is he better than Franz Wagner? That's something that you guys can decide for yourself. Franz Wagner with the duo obviously is going to be better, but without the duo, telling y'all right now, do not sleep on this man, Caleb Houston, because he is going to be so good, even for that 10,000 MT price tag. Jalen Johnson up next. Now, I want to start with this. I actually really like Jalen Johnson. In real life, he's one of my favorite guys to watch. 42 gold badges, 3 on silver, 1 on bronze. He is a perfect, 3 and D option. The problem with Jalen Johnson is his release. Everything else about the card is fine. It's just with that release, I can't tell you guys that I recommend running him. Because again, I like his stats. I really like his badges. I think those two things combined are going to help the card out. But I just do not like the release of Jalen Johnson as it stands right now in my team. Jordan Clarkson up next. What's important to know here, Amethyst, 26,000 MT. Is that super expensive? I mean, it's not super expensive, but it's pretty expensive. So these Amethysts, if you're going to buy them outright, need to be really good. Now for Jordan Clarkson, 86 3-ball, decent speed, decent lateral quickness, decent defensively, Hall of Fame dimer, Hall of Fame speed booster. He's got a Hall of Fame rebound chaser as well, which is interesting. Only 6'3" at the point guard position. He's fine. I mean, I'm not going to sit here and hype this card up to the moon. He's fine, decent release, good dribble style, leaner is so troll. I just don't know. Not a card that's worth 26,000 MT, I'll tell you that. Zubac up next. Nice thing about Zoo here is his speed is better than I thought it would be. Now, it's not great. Only a 78 speed, 79 lateral quickness. Obviously, he can't shoot. Better than I thought it would be. Hall of Fame Rise Up, Box Out Beast, as well as Rebound Chaser. Is Zoo a guy I'd recommend picking up? No. I don't think he's worth 26,000 MT because he can't shoot. Not great on the defensive end of the court. And if you want to pick up a center, Nurkic, way better than Zoo. Now, I know, you might be like, oh, but Zoo's got Hall of Fame Box Out Beast, Rebound Chaser. I get it, okay. But Nurkic has an 83 ball. He can shoot the ball. 79 speed, 82 lateral quickness, solid defensively. And he's got a wide player build, and his rebounding stats are very solid. So, look, if you are looking to pick up, a big, I would definitely recommend picking up Nurkic over Big Zoo. You guys might disagree with me on that, and that's okay. But when I'm looking at things, I do think Nurkic is by far the better option. Definitely a card, a budget big that can compete. I'm not the biggest fan of his release, but overall a solid card. Donte Exum up next, 21,000 MT. So it's important to note, not all these cards have the same prices, like Nurkic, 31,000 MT. Donte Exum, only 21,000 MT. Problem with Donte Exum, basic dribble style, and his release is not as good as it has been in the past. So those two things, important to know. What is good about Donte Exum? He's got base 56 badges, and he is 6'5" at the point guard position. So even though he can't really dribble the ball that well, even though his release isn't as good as it has been, look at the stats of Donte Exum as well as the badges. He's absolutely elite. I can't sit here and hate on Donte Exum. I mean, stat badge wise, probably not going to find many better cards. I just want to make note that, look, guys, don't expect Donte Exum's release to be what it has been in the past. It's going to be fine. It's solid, not great, but for his price, pretty solid. Trey Murphy up next, another card with a ton of badges. 45 base badges, 93 ball, 87 speed, 87 lateral quickness, good speed ball, decent ball handle, Hall of Fame catch and shoot, precision dunker, posterizer, decent release. Zach LaVine dribble style, I'm never going to hype it up, but it is what it is. It's fine. I am the basic leaner. I'm a massive fan of Trey Murphy, but I knew I would be going into this. I said yesterday in my breakdowns when the card came out that I was going to be a fan of this card, and I absolutely am. Now, no anchor on the card obviously is a big deal. No brick wall, no glove, no menace. You can definitely find the downsides to Trey Murphy. But the question I'm going to ask you, do the pros outweigh the cons with Trey Murphy? And I think they do. He's going to shoot the ball well, play good defense. There is an amethyst equal chance pack. Trey Murphy would be a good guy to pull out of that. Sam Miro up next. Not going to spend a ton of time talking about this card. Release, relatively slow, normal 2 leaner, basic dribble style. This card stinks. Okay, if you pull him out of the amethyst equal chance pack, honestly, all I can say is I'm sorry, because this card cannot play at a high level at all. He's going to be able to shoot the ball well, but that's literally about it in my team. Emmanuel Quickly, look, he's only 6'2". His release is fine. Defensively, he's just a bona fide scrub, and that's the one thing you got to realize. His release is on quick. That's smooth. Like, there are a lot of things that IQ can actually do on the court for you guys with that release, but the problem with this card comes on the defensive end of the court. He's only 6'2". He is going to get absolutely cooked on that end of the court. And as long as you're, okay getting cooked on that end of the court, I could care less. But defensively, he is not going to be great, to say the least. Next up, guys, we do see Miles Turner. Now, Miles Turner, 42,000 MT, 86 3 ball, 80 speed, decent interior, decent perimeter, good lateral quickness, Hall of Fame anchor, immobile enforcer, post lockdown. First thing I would say is this for Miles Turner. I think he's better at the center position than the power forward position. Now, going into this, I wasn't sure. I was like, you know what? I feel like he's going to be able to play both at a really high level, and that still holds true. But no clamps, no fast feet, not a lot of those perimeter defense badges, and just his interior presence is definitely felt. Going to be able to shoot the ball well. Can't get limitless range, which I personally think is kind of troll for Miles Turner. But overall, I like this card. Is he worth 42,000 MT? No. Because, I still think to this day Dikembe Mutombo is better than Miles Turner. Now, you guys can disagree, but especially at the center position, I think he's going to compete. But if you get an amethyst equal chance pack and you pull Miles Turner, he's a card that can play at a really high level. Kobe White up next, 93 is 3 ball, 90 speed, 87 lateral quickness, good interior perimeter, good speed ball handle. 26,000 MT, 6'5" at the point guard position, Kobe White base, unquick, normal leaner, AI dribble style. This card, for his price, is absolutely fantastic. Now, with that being said, defensively, he's going to get cooked. Okay, he's going to get cooked defensively. No clamps, no interceptor, no anchor. And it's crazy because his defensive stats really aren't that bad. 2K knew what they were doing when they released this Kobe White card. Because offensively, he is fantastic. Limitless range. He's got one of the best offensive cards in the entire game. Problem lies in the defensive end of the court. But he is still 6'5". I don't hate him for 26,000 MT. I really don't. I think he can still play at a decent level. Tyus Jones, this card sucks. And I love Tyus Jones. I actually wish, I wish the Timberwolves could get him because any smart player is just icing on the cake. For Tyus Jones, Hall of Fame rebound chaser, dimer, and speed booster. Why does he get Hall of Fame rebound chaser? I don't know. Maybe 2K is just going to start handing out that badge, I guess. But he's fine. It's just his release isn't great, and he's only 6'1". Devin Vassell up next. Look, when I shot around with Devin Vassell, I wasn't the biggest fan of his release last night. 92 3-ball, 90 speed, 94 lateral quickness. I guess defensively, he's going to be the man with the plan. Hall of Fame clamps, fast feet, glove, right stick, ripper. This card's not bad. Problem is his basic dribble style. His release isn't great, but stat badge-wise, pretty impressive. 84,000 MT for a diamond isn't the worst either. I don't hate this card. He's just not worth that price tag. Alperen Sengun up next. I have high hopes for this card. 105,000 MT, 88 3-ball, 87 speed. Defensively, not great. Hall of Fame box out beast, immobile enforcer is nice. Rebounding wise is fine. I think at the center position, Sengun can play a little bit. Am I saying, he's going to be to the level of D-Rob, that good? No. But I do think he can play a little bit at that center position. I was hoping he could have that power forward prowess, but again, no clamps, no challenger. Doesn't have a ton, especially with that acceleration vertical. But not bad. Again, if there is a diamond option pack, or a diamond equal chance pack, Sengun is not bad for that price. Anfernee Simons up next, 6'3", 6'9", wingspan, hot spots from everywhere. Offensively, this card's going to be elite. Good 3-ball, good speed, good driving dunk. Defensively, he's going to be a big problem. Lateral quickness at a 94 is solid. He's just way too undersized. Defensively, no clamps. Does get Hall of Fame, blow by dimer, speed booster, agent 3, catch, shoot, dead eye. Offensively, going to be absolutely incredible. 73,000 MT isn't the worst, but defensively, he is going to be a turnstile. Keegan Murray up next. 6'8", 7-foot wingspan. Now for Keegan Murray, he's going to be able to shoot the ball well, play decent defense. And guess what, guys? It's exactly what the card's going to give you. 105,000 MT, 98 3-ball, an 89 speed, 92 lateral quickness, decent speed ball, blowing up. Shooting wise, has everything you could ask for. Defensively, solid enough. Playmaker wise, solid. Obviously, Keegan Murray base. Problem with him is he can't dribble at all, as well as the basic leaner. That's a big problem with Keegan Murray. I like his badges. I actually don't hate his hot spots. I like this card overall. It's just hard when you're, comparing him to some of the other small forwards we have in my team. Keegan's just kind of offensively a one-trick pony. He's not going to be able to, move and groove. He's not going to be able to, even dunk the ball that well. He can a little bit. It's not like he can't dunk, but not that well. It just hurts that he's not a little bit better in my team. Bojan Bogdanovic up next. Now, the first thing I want to say is this card's going to be one of the worst diamonds we get today. Look at his badges. You're looking at all these cards with 40 base badges. Bogey's got 29 base badges. I'm sorry, that is not getting the job done. 6'7", 6'11 wingspan, 96 3-ball. Defensively is solid, but this card stinks. I'm sorry. If you get him out of any pack or anything like that, all I can say is I'm sorry. Card I may be most excited about today is Bam Adebayo. 126,000 MT. Looking at the badges, pretty solid. Let's start. Where do you want to start? Okay, 11 Hall of Famers, 34 on gold, 4 on silver, 2 on bronze. Base badges, you're looking at 51. Really solid. Now, the first thing I want to say that's a downside to Bam is no hot spots from the three-point line. That's a downside. No matter what way you look at it, that is definitely something that, you wish Bam had. But 79 three-ball is solid. Inside scoring solid. 92 speed, 93 lateral quickness, great interior, great perimeter, great speed ball, great ball handle. This card plays on the best team in the game. I do not care. He plays on the best team in the game. Because even if you look at him, a lot of people are playing Paolo at the 4. It's not even close. Bam is so much better defensively than Paolo Banchero. It legitimately is not close. Sure, Paolo's got maybe a little better three ball, but that is it. This card, Bam, is absolutely ridiculous. Okay, maybe I'm gassing it by saying he plays on the best team in the game because I don't know if he plays over a guy like Chet, but I'm telling you guys right now, Bam is not a guy that you can sleep on. I wouldn't be surprised to see a lot of people pick this card up. For 126,000 MT, is he worth that? I don't know, probably not, but there are way worse things you can do with your MT. This card, absolutely fantastic. His release is good. Obviously, can't really dribble that well, but Bam, so smooth in my team. Next up, Donte Divencenzo. Defensively, he's going to be a menace. We know that. 94 feet, clamps, fast feet, glove, interceptor, pick dodger, right stick ripper, all on Hall of Fame. Problem is he's only 6'4". His release isn't great. Offensively, he's just not going to give you much in my team. Just basically a worse Drew Holiday. Scary Terry Rozier up next. Offensively going to be fine. He is 6'1" and plays no defense. I'm sorry, Scary Terry. You stink in my team. Desmond Bane up next. Did they put that release on quick? No. His release is going to be just a little too slow. And that's the problem with D-Bane. 97 three ball, 95 speed, 94 lateral quickness, great speed ball, no defensively even solid. Shooting wise, immaculate. The problem with Desmond Bane is that release is just a little too slow for today's game. I really like this Ruby card, but I just don't think I can gas Desmond Bane that much, especially for 210,000 MT. He is not worth that. Joel Embiid up next, 7 feet tall, 7'5" wingspan, hot spots from both corners, 87 three ball, 84 speed, a 97 interior, 88 lateral quickness. My big thing for Embiid is this. He gets Hall of Fame rebound chaser, brick wall, and anchor. Meanwhile, he's got an 87 three ball with Hall of Fame catch and shoot. He is 7 feet tall. At the power forward position, he's better than Bam. At the center position, he's up there with the D-Robs of the world. I mean, if you even want to compare him to David Robinson, let's do it. I mean, let's do it. He's better than David Robinson. I'm sorry, he is better than David Robinson. I'm sorry if you guys don't want to agree with me on that, but he absolutely is. Badge-wise, stat-wise, it's just hard to say David Robinson's better. Joel Embiid even has the Hall of Fame box out beast, trades it out for Pogo Stick, but just look at Hall of Fame rise up, Hall of Fame limitless takeoff, catch, shoot, corner specialist. This dude, Joel Embiid, is going to play for me in my team at the highest level. Need a speed shoe, but other than that, absolutely elite. Lock in for the Western Conference. Karl Anthony Towns, 7 feet tall, 7'3" wingspan, hot spots from everywhere, 94 three ball, 90 standing dunk, 85 driving dunk, decent speed ball handle, 87 speed, 87 lateral quickness. Shooting wise, absolutely elite. Defensively, Hall of Fame anchor, rebound chaser, post lockdown, brick wall, box out beast. I mean, they did something with this cat card. I'm not trying to sit here and hype up Cat for no reason. They did something with this card. Now, the problem with Cat that I see is he's a locket. And his release is not great. Like, even if you compare him to Joel Embiid, who has a better release? Cat or Joel Embiid? I mean, Cat's is probably quicker if you get the hang of it. Cat's got better hot spots. Cat probably is better than Joel Embiid. And so that's where things get tough. If I'm going to hype up Joel Embiid, it feels like I've got to hype up Cat. Especially if I'm a Timberwolves fan, especially if I love Big Cat in real life. The problem is you got to lock in that entire Western Conference set, and there's no real good cards in there. And so that's kind of the big problem I have with Cat. I actually don't hate Cat's release this year. It just feels a little slow. I don't know. Maybe it's me. But Joel Embiid's release is slow as well. And I feel like Cat's is even quicker than that. So I don't know. My whole thing is Cat can compete at the center position. He can play at the power forward position if you need. This card, one of the best bigs in the entire game. And I don't even want to say it. I wasn't expecting to say it. But he is that good. Jaylen Brown up next. I'm going to be honest with you. Jaylen Brown does not make the best team in the game. Why? His release is just too slow. It's too slow. Defensively, he's immaculate. Has what he needs. Even the Hall of Fame glove, right stick ripper, offensively really solid. But trust me, I've used Jaylen Brown a ton in play now. And the card's release is just that little bit too slow for my liking. So honestly, I'm going to rank the top 3 cards today like this. Cat number 1. Embiid number 2, Bam number 3. The problem with that is they all play the same position. And I think between the 3, it really is all preference based. At the end of the day, guys, pick up the cards you're going to have fun with. So for me, I guess I'll probably have fun with Big Cat, so I might have to lock him in, which I'm really not looking forward to. But let me know your thoughts on these cards down below in the comments, guys. I think this is a cool concept because even budget-wise, you got a lot of guys that can compete. Caleb Houston is definitely a card that I would highlight for you guys. Drop a like on the video, subscribe if you're new. As always, man, I love you guys. Have a blessed day.